Welcome back to my internet thing. Just wanted to show you around the garden before it gets crazy hot. This is one of the cowpea patches. I planted this and then this whole row back here with cowpeas and sunflowers, but I think that the birds and squirrels ate all the sunflowers. I tried to just throw insect netting on top of the seeds, and it was just riddled with holes from the squirrels and birds. So you definitely want to use some hoops if you're gonna use netting. I'm gonna grow these cowpeas and then hopefully get a harvest from them, and then I'm going to knock them all down and let them just be ground cover. Go see Mom. Go see Mom. Here we have some cantaloupe and some zucchinis and squashes that I'm just letting cover this hill. And behind it, hopefully today, this will be more sunflowers, but it's just kind of bare right now. And I'm just letting grass take over. What are you going to do? These are some blackberries. They're the Washita variety. So they're like a bush, and they don't have thorns on them. And I think the University of Arkansas created these, and they're great. I highly recommend the Washita blackberry. Here behind me, if you watched the last video, I talked about it, but we got zinnias, sunflowers, cosmos, some amaranth and basils. I got blackberry seeds in my teeth. I got these hoops of putting netting over for the birds. It's just like the 9-gauge wire. Molly cut like 1,000 of them, 62 of them. But we'll use those more in the fall, planting the brassicas and cold weather stuff, so the birds don't eat it. There's something dead over there.
Wait, what?
Or is it a towel? What is that thing?
That's a towel.
Okay. This is a row of tomatoes. We've got just all kinds of stuff. This one I think is some kind of hybrid, like I don't know, mortgage lifter or something. But a lot of black crim, um, and only one paste tomato. We're just kind of playing with them. I was gonna have 3, and now we have like 26, and a lot of different cherry varieties. Uh, I love a cherry tomato. I still have blackberry seeds in my teeth, but they're getting big. We're stringing them about the laziest way you could do it. Probably should add more posts, but they'll be fine. This is my president. I've got some string beans coming up. I keep planting them, and the rabbit keeps eating them. But they're coming up, and then this will be more. I've got more bush beans, and this whole patch behind me. There's a little border of cowpeas. And this I'm going to try and put in more bush beans to kind of shade out. Hopefully, some lettuces and stuff. And it's probably will be fenced in. I'm just gonna see what I can grow in the heat and see if it'll grow in the shade at all. This is mostly shaded through the day. This is mid morning and it gets this, and then it's just covered in darkness the rest of the day. So it's a little experiment. This is my attempt to have a little shady spot to move some of my seedlings to harden off out here. This is a good example. This is what I was using on the pea patch originally to try and protect the seeds, but it just got destroyed and pecked away. So now I'm using them as shade, and I'll wrap a lot of the larger black pots and stuff I have. I'll wrap it to kind of help keep it cool through the summer. This is our disco ball for dancing. I just put these 2 beds in the day before yesterday, and move some cherry tomatoes over. Uh, and then this nearer bed is lima beans and random stuff. I threw a whole bunch of mustard greens in that I know will not love the heat, but I'm just trying to. I'm just I had a bunch from the feed store. I'm just throwing them out there. Uh, you can see all these terracotta pipes that I found in the ground. There's a drain that's running from somewhere to somewhere, and it runs right through here. And so I'm pulling them up, and I'm going to use them to make more whimsical flower beds. These two rows uh, are just a random assortment of things. We got some nice little beautiful dill coming up here and more nasturtiums, and I planted in some more okra and some more bush beans, um, and pulled the radishes out. And then we've got radishes at the front of the bed. This bed, we've got the red okra, and we've had a few little baby okras, um, more nasturtiums, more bush beans, some Clemson spineless okra that the rabbits love, and then just some random peppers. We got the big Jim. We got some pepperoncinis. We made some pepperoncini quick. We quick pickled the pepperoncinis, and they were delicious. Uh, some Thai chilies, and I wish that I'd planted more peppers this year, but I was really focused on flowers. This row here, we've got some eggplants, which I've never grown. It's not 4 plants. Two of them are a dwarf variety that have already given some eggplant. That's been great. I've got some different basils. Thai basils doing pretty good. Yeah, don't really know much about growing eggplant other than I've only had kind of hard times with the regular ones, and these don't seem to be loving where they are. Been pulling off lots of bugs. We're just trying it out. All these all these little plots are kind of experiments. It was zero planning on the vegetable side. Yeah, we got these radishes here. That these radishes are coming up, almost ready to pull. And then I don't know what I'll put in there. Probably more beans. I'm just putting beans everywhere. And I'll show you some of the flowers we've got going. These are some little pollinators that I love. I saw a snake here just yesterday, so maybe he'll slither into my pocket. Uh, got some marjoram, oh, just different echinacea coneflowers. It's really my favorite flowers. And then these tick seeds. There's like a nice beige one. There's one kind of more buttermilky over there, and it's like I can't remember what they called this variety, but there are these just amazing little pink purple things. And I've just kind of filled this. Hopefully, it'll overflow. I'm kind of just terracing these flower beds down the hill here. So in these terrace beds, I'm just really it just gets more chaotic as it goes up the hill. But the next one, um, it's got like some catmint and some goldenrod and like just stuff that's gonna kind of get huge and reseed, and we'll see what happens. There's two big mullein plants that need to just go somewhere else. I do like them. I know that the mulleins's getting a lot of hate on the internet. These aren't native. They're really pretty, um, but they probably need their own space somewhere. I don't know what I planted here. Probably some sunflowers. I saw a couple cosmos. There's a little patch right behind me, and then this cattle panel going up. It's mostly cherry tomatoes, and then I have some string beans over the arch. And now I'm crowding out our areas to sit. So I'm trying to have a good idea about it. Sitting situation. Put a little table, little umbrella. Have some dinner parties, or not. They've been knocking the field down across the fence, and I had a dream yesterday that they cut all the trees down, and then we were just looking at the road. And I hope that doesn't happen. Right now, we're really kind of private, even though we're in the middle of town, because this property is surrounded by field on two sides, so it feels insulated. But We're right in the heart of Fayetteville. This is the first whimsical bed that I made. Uh, the lemongrass is is too much, and I've already cut it back a couple times. So we need to find out what to do with that. If you have any suggestions, maybe we'll freeze it in the little cubes. Can you pickle lemongrass? Can you pickle it? This arch is like I had a bunch of honeysuckle vine and just other vines. I don't know what kind of vines they are, so I did the whole shove some sticks in the ground and twist the vines around it and made this little bed. I put some super sweet cherries here growing out, and then I thought that I planted some like little uh, these like dwarf Mexican sunflowers and zinnias, but I think what I put in were just like some big tall sunflowers. So this is going to be untenable soon. There's a little scorch down here you can't see. Yeah, I don't know. I see some cosmos coming up in here, and I see some random. I do think I see some zinnias, but I think these are sunflowers. We'll find out. You'll have to stay tuned. This is the herb garden. You've seen this. We all know about it. Just got basils and this sorrel tucked back here. I think is really happy in the shade. Lots of oregano, thyme, all your Mediterranean herbs and nasturtiums, um, and some fun little broken pots, some chives. Uh, I don't know. I put a lot of chamomile in here, but I don't think any of it germinated. You don't know till you know. Uh, I don't know if you can see behind me. We've got this elephant ear, which is probably my other favorite plant that I've just abused, and it just comes back bigger and better every year. This is my old air conditioner. Hopefully, there will be a new air conditioner. Year 4 of no air conditioning. So we might have to move some of the plants soon. Or I'll build a pad somewhere else. Maybe that could be content. It's hot. This is a raised bed that my sister and Molly helped me put in. It sucks. I don't know. Raised beds are cool, but they're a nightmare to build, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm glad this one exists, but it's too much. It's dumb. Uh, Nothing's really doing well in it. There's kind of a lot of sterile soil at the top, but filled it with sticks and logs and junk and and some dirt from the yard. But got a big old cucumber going. This cucumber just kind of happened. Um, and then I'm trying to do greens in it, but honestly, it's just too hot for that. There's some bunching onions. I've got some papalo here. So I don't know. These are kind of like this bed and the bed below me are just kind of like chaos. See what happens, kind of things. Hopefully the cucumber will cover this trellis, and that's fun. Everybody loves that. And then I've got some Matt's wild cherry that might just grow over. And then I put some bush beans. I'm just kind of hoping that it'll shade these the greens a little bit. Uh, I don't know. Got a really late start this year, so whatever happens, I'm happy with. I'm really excited to get into the fall garden. I'm ready for summer to be over already. Excited about some of the weird things that I've never grown before. I got Malabar spinach that I've put in, hopefully to grow over the other side of this trellis. I put some in down there, and I've grown Malabar spinach before years ago, and never really had any problems. And now that I'm like really trying to germinate it and make good seedlings, they just keep getting picked away by birds. And so I don't know if any are coming up at this point, but I have a few more seeds. We'll try it out. It's a cool plant. Uh, Here, let's just do some other cool plants. Here's some more papalo that I started in soil blocks, and it seems to be doing okay. I think it just looks leggy like this. I'm not really sure, but I think it's healthy. You tell me. I've also got this moringa tree. I got two of them. I've never grown moringa trees before. I think they would get really big. I might not be doing them favors in this pot, but what I don't know anything, and it's okay. This is some more sorrel behind me, and it's I'm not gonna eat it. There's more sorrel behind me, and then I've got some like purslane growing in a pot, some more papalo, and um, I don't know, just some greens that will do okay in the heat. I just want to eat greens. Is it too much to ask? Back to these beds. These are kind of chaos beds. And this one, I've got more cherry tomatoes and oregano and beans and chives and sunflowers, or I don't know, flowers, dill, everything. I'm just throwing it in there. I think there's even a couple cowpeas. And this bed is some more like some native stuff, some just random flowers, some like catmint and the goldenrod I was talking about. This is our gay feather. We love the gay feather. We'll do the influencer thing. She's just starting to she's just starting to bud. It's probably better if I don't touch it. Um, gay feather's doing great. Happy Pride. Ah, it's July. I don't know. There's some more white cone flowers. There's like some like a lime colored coneflower. It's great. I see some beans in here, and then this mullein that's got to go. This bed isn't looking very good. It's not a great day to be showing you all this stuff. Thanks for watching this garden tour. This is what the backyard's doing right now. I'll see you on the next one. Molly told me to do something exciting. All right, bye.